not forgotten that the Eagles beat them twice last year, including what Jordan Love pointed out, which is that they bumped them out of the playoffs, okay? That's going to be a big factor in all this. Micah Parsons, of course, was not part of this Packers team when that happened, but being with the Cowboys, he's very familiar with these Philadelphia Eagles. And he said, look, they have 3 of the best offensive stars in the league. Jalen Hurts, you got Saquon Barkley, you got A.J. Brown, you got Devontae Smith. I actually named 4, but I think he probably meant 4. Micah Parsons said it is so difficult to play this team because all of those guys can hit home runs at any point in time. You got to be very disciplined in trying to figure out who the next person's going to be. He also talked about the tush push a little bit. He was like, I don't know how you defend it. I don't know what to do about it. So something to watch tonight. We heard Lisa Salters earlier talking about the tush push and how it may factor in. Of course, the Packers are upset. They were trying to get the play out of the game entirely. We'll see how much the Eagles try to go to it. All right, RC, when you think about this game, what is your biggest question going on?
I want to see what the adjustment is going to be for the Green Bay Packers offensively without Tucker Kraft. Right, Tucker Kraft was starting to be a guy who could create explosive plays for you in the pass game, but he was also huge in just giving Jordan Love an outlet with the football. He was one of those guys you could see in the RPO when they would know they had numbers on the outside that he'd just get the football out of his hands to. And this is the team that can run the football well in 11 personnel. So will we see more of that? Will you see more of Christian Watson? And how much will you involve Josh Jacobs in the pass game now that Tucker Kraft is gone?
Tonight is the number 1 and number 3 ranked defenses in the league in not giving up explosive plays. Green Bay's number 1. Philly's number 3. What offense is going to be disciplined enough, patient enough, efficient enough to go up and down the field, and then on those third downs in the red zone, find ways to score touchdowns? If I was Philly, I would find there's the stats right there, giving up 20 plus. I mean, Green Bay is sensational at it, okay? If I was Philly and I'm playing against this defense, I am peppering the perimeter with completion. Peppering. And AJ's going to have to be yards after the catch. Now, I've gotten on Philly about that because I feel like sometimes it's too much of what they do. And then if I'm Green Bay, the safeties for Philadelphia are going to prove to me that they can cover the middle field on the deep ball. I am every quarter taking a shot with Christian Watson, specifically on the rookie safety.
Yeah, for Green Bay, I think first thing that's on my mind is Cooper DeJean still playing in the slot, or are they kicking him outside after trading for Michael Carter? And if he's kicked outside, I'm going after the slot. You got wherever is Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell aren't, whether it's Watson in the slot, they had him there last week, or Golden, or they mix it up. But you have to attack the weakness on this Eagles defense.
More shots.
And that's the other thing is this brand of football they've been playing all year where they dink and dunk and play for third down, not going to work against this defense. Those little screens, they're one of the best screen defending teams in football. You have to throw the ball over 15 yards on early downs to beat this team.
And the big thing about that is, too, use the intermediate part of the field. It doesn't have to be those predetermined shots.
They throw intermediate passes at the 4th lowest rate in football. It drives me crazy.
Green Bay?
Wow. It does.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It drives me nuts.
Marcus, tell us one more thing to watch out for tonight with the Eagles and Packers.
Yep, I know y'all love talking about the passing game, but I saw Rio Daughter have damn near a career day. And I got to imagine that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to try to test it, which in turn may open up some of those explosives downfield. I think Saquon is going to have a big night in the screen game and out of the backfield. Philly off a bye week 2. You got to think that that's going to be a call of emphasis, and AJ back as well. So the run game going to be a big, big problem unless Green Bay got it fixed from what we saw them on their last outing.
I'll be interested. To Marcus's point, does Philly coming off the bye week, will they go back to some of the 6 offensive lineman stuff? You know, I'm always interested to see teams going into the bye having success. Is that something they'll look at and say, are we going to do more off of it? Are we doing more off of it? Is there another wrinkle that they can get to?
Well, I think the big thing is, too, you look at the last 2 games, Minnesota and the New York Giants, quarterback under center. We saw the first week the play action game become a big deal, and then Saquon Barkley with the explosive runs against the New York Giants. I think we're getting back to the point where you can pick your poison with this offense, and we'll see how that works tonight.
All right, let's put our game picks up here. Oh, there they are. All right, so you 3, Ryan, Mina, Marcus,
job,
all
Dan.
of the Eagles. Dan is on Green Bay. Why are you going with the Packers?
Yeah, this place is special this time of year. Philly coming off of a bye, Green Bay coming off of a disappointing performance, and I think this offense knows they got to play better. I think Matt LaFleur knows he got to get more aggressive. He's got to trust his guys to make some plays. 2 guys. Christian Watson and Matthew Golden. Each of those players tonight are going to make a big play. I think it's a great game, but Green Bay fans will.
Hey, so y'all don't know this at home, but they got us read billboards now, in case y'all didn't know that. So let's get right into it. My dog, DeMarcus Lawrence, former Dallas Cowboy, now one of Mina's Seattle Seahawks. He was Johnny on the spot. He didn't cause the sack fumble, but he was there to pick it up and go in the end zone and put 2 scores on the board. This was some historical stuff now. DeMarcus Lawrence came through the center of the line of scrimmage twice. And picked up fumbles for touchdowns. And RC ain't gonna get on me about his
How many times, Swag?
Be a B. Thrice. I wish it would have been 3 times. Good job, big dog. Way to get in the end zone. The Houston Texans, we have talked about this defense all season long, but this front line for the Houston Texans are some straight dogs. Jacksonville had to have this play. Guess what happened on that play? Couldn't have it because the Houston Texans defensive line was causing havoc. And last but not least, Sheldon Rankins picked up a fumble and won in the end zone. We did it again, y'all. And last but not least, I got to get this man name. Give it to me, Mark. My dog, Akeem Davis. Look, my timeline got
What a play.
when the
What a play, Swag.
But look at us drag people. 6'1", 320. He bigger than me. That man got layers. Y'all want to know why he not cold? Because he got layers. Get to the end zone, man. And look at the little people. These are like a bunch of little Minas and a bunch of little boogies helping me get to the end zone. Sometimes we need a little lift from our little people. That was BMB for the day. We ain't gonna be cold because we layered.
Well, the quarterback, and I would say frustration equals too fast. And Josh is playing way too fast, and maybe it's because of frustration. There's multiple clips where he's ready to throw it. No one's even looking. So this is an early down, just calling a completion. Watch the top of the screen. Josh sets real quickly. There's only one person looking for the football. But Josh is declaring, I want to throw. But those guys are a yard into their route concept. The stick actually wins. Josh is all the way backside already. He's getting to the 4th part of the check down. That tailback's barely out. This is, again, another example of it. Josh is playing too fast. It's an under route. Throw it right now. It's 2nd and 10. If you don't throw it there, throw it to the outside one. That guy's open. Josh is already backside, though. Look at him. He's looking up top. Look at James Cook. He's just getting to his route. What's Josh doing? He's
running out of pocket.
Running, right? And so there's this I'm going to do it myself example. This last one is the one that's probably the most telling to me. This is zone, okay? Josh doesn't do this versus zone. He's taking off running right now. There's one person in the route concept looking back for the football. If he had just found the pocket, there's that completion to the tight end catch and it's conversion, but it's a Zach Sealer sack.
Wow.
So that's abnormal.
Dan, how much is that, though, him not having trust in that guys will win?
Right.
Oh, I think it's a huge part of it right now. I know MK mentioned it's Mahomes almost last year, but the reality is this. When everything around you, and this is when Patrick was great, when everything around you has taken that step back, you need to even be greater at those details and greater at the discipline because you do have to trust the people around you to do their jobs. Because if he plays a boring brand of football, they win yesterday.
Yeah, he hasn't played a boring brand of football in a while. What I'm going to say is, to the Miami Dolphins, salute to you, though.
Yeah.
Part of why the Buffalo Bills didn't play well was because defensively, the Miami Dolphins hustled, they hit.
Thank you. Thank you.